This is El Paisano Media, and you're listening to EPM Network.
Welcome back to Real Talk. This is our third episode. I'm your host, Christopher Villaseñor, and I'm the broadcast editor, and I'm with...
I'm Logan Aguayo. I'm the podcast director.
I'm Marilyn Campos. I'm online editor-in-chief.
And Luis Martinez, the opinion editor for El Paisano newspaper.
And then I hope you guys had a fantastic Halloween. You know, it was full of fun events for you guys. How was your guys' Halloween?
Dude, so I go to my cousin's house, usually what we do every year. And both my cousins, they're like, one is like 15 and the other is 13. They both dressed up in inflatable costumes. So that was just like the funniest thing, just seeing them walk around. But later on in the day, like I want to say like at 8:30 or 9, they couldn't see out of their costumes. So it was so funny just having to guide them around.
What inflatable costumes were they?
One was a cow, and then the other one was a chicken. So all night you just heard everybody say Chick-fil-A when they saw the both of them.
Chick-fil-A. That's cool. What do you call it? I saw like one of those inflatable costumes. It's like a clown, but the feet are like as a hand, so it looks like the clown's walking. Yeah. It's pretty cool. But I saw a bunch of kids on my street, like their parents were walking them up to like my block, like to my door, because like the kids couldn't see. So it was pretty funny to see that. How about you, Luis? How's your Halloween going?
It was something for sure.
Is it a movie or what?
It's a movie I don't want to experience again for sure. So for the first time, I've dressed up for like. I haven't dressed up in like maybe 10 years, something like that.
Damn.
So yeah, I did matching costumes with my girlfriend.
Oh.
We did a nun and priest, but I'm gonna be a little special with mine. So I don't know if y'all remember that one meme going around with that one priest. This dude was wearing Yeezys while he was doing a sermon.
Oh, you're right. I've seen that.
Embezzling money, right? Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I went to the West Covina Mall first because they were having a little costume contest for a Hypebeast store.
Oh,
and I was like, shit, let me see if I can go win.
Yeah.
Tell me why on my way there, bro. This dude is walking with his wife and his like younger daughter or son. I don't know, bro. This guy is just staring at my girlfriend, and I didn't see it because I was looking at her.
Yeah.
He walks past us, and I turn around and I see him still staring. I'm like, bro, like, I got so heated, bro. I was like literally about to start throwing hands. I was like, bro.
Was he like old?
Yeah, bro. It's like some old balding dude. He was like in his 50s. I'm like, bro, why are you staring at this like 19-year-old girl when you're with your wife and kid, bro?
Exactly.
Like,
that's weird. That's like be loyal, huh?
I'm like, not even that, bro. Just that's creepy, bro. Like, she's old enough to be your granddaughter, and you're out here like
that's
perving,
weird.
Bro. That's insane. But other than that, it's pretty fun. Yeah, I took some pretty sick night pictures and all that type of stuff.
Do you have any pictures that you're willing to show us?
Later on, yeah. I have them on my camera. I got you. I was
Oh.
doing some light painting and everything. So it's pretty cool.
Damn,
I got you.
Nice. How about you, Marilyn?
I don't usually do anything for Halloween. Like I stay home and watch movies. And then this year my friends made me go out to a party. So I had to like put together a last minute costume. And I was like, oh, it's a party. Like it's going to be fun. But I just saw everyone from high school and I was like, oh, I want to go home.
Dude, I feel like seeing people from high school that like you used to see like almost every day is just kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Like I literally went to go get boba the other day and I ran into this girl that like I had class with like almost all 4 years. And like we didn't even say hi to each other. Like it was just like on a professional, it was just so weird. I know it's kind of awkward, right? Like like what do you do? Like you see them every day and then like dude, like once you hit college you're just like
Never see him again.
Never see him again. Exactly.
I feel that.
So do you think that Christmas starts on November 1st?
Fudge, no, dude.
No?
Nah.
So, really?
Dude.
Do you wait till after November?
Of course, dude. I mean, Thanksgiving is a holiday, bro.
Yeah,
like, I know a
it
lot
is.
of people don't celebrate
Yeah.
it. Like, in my life, I got a lot to be thankful for. So, for
Exactly.
me, at least, it's
Exactly.
important to celebrate it because, you know, I'm living a pretty good life right now.
I
so.
feel like it's very skipped over. Like everyone just goes straight from Halloween to Christmas and that's it.
Yep.
Like Thanksgiving is just thrown there in the middle. But I do love Thanksgiving. Do you have any Thanksgiving traditions, Logan?
Usually, so we always rotate like whose house it's gonna be at. So it's like either gonna be at like one of my aunt's house or at my grandma's house or our house even. We always swap every year, but majority of the years it's been at my grandma's house. But other than that, like really traditions is that like either me or my older cousin will help out my grandma cook whatever it is, like the turkey, and then sometimes, but she does it more so on Christmas, but sometimes for Thanksgiving, we're lucky my grandma will also make tamales, so we help out with that too.
That's pretty sick. You, Marilyn?
I think for me, the only thing I like about Thanksgiving is like the one holiday where we're not eating tamales or menudo or pozole.
It's a quick break. It's like a nice little refresher, isn't it? Like most holidays, like You, Luis? What are your
That
thoughts?
was
On,
crazy,
what are your
what?
thoughts on that?
Who needs a refresher from tamales? That's
Dude,
insane.
I feel like
Yeah, right.
I think it's like a
No.
nice little break because
Mm-mm.
those tamales you have during Christmas time, they roll over into New Year's, and then it's just
Mhm.
like, damn, you get kind of burnt out. I feel like
Yeah.
you don't get burnt out, Luis.
Nah, because I help make them. Because we actually
Oh,
make
like
them.
make them like
We don't make the masa. We get the
Huh?
preparada. So
Yeah.
like we prepare the masa and we do like literally
Damn.
everything. So I don't get tired, man. I
Really?
work hard on those and then.
they take a
and
minute. I did
They
it one year when I was
do.
younger, and it takes a minute. Like
all day,
All
it's
day.
literally all day. What kind of tamale is your favorite?
bro. You know it's the rojo, bro.
Yeah,
Rojo
me
is the
too,
best
yeah.
The
tamale.
puerco, yes, sir.
Dude, honestly, like I like eating my tamales with sour cream. Not gonna lie.
I do.
Dude,
I do
I
too.
do
Is that
too,
not a
yeah.
thing?
That's
I swear,
insane.
I thought it was. I didn't know that was not a thing until like I went to my other family's members and that like we brought sour cream and then they're like low-key hating on us. I was like, what?
Wait, I had no idea that wasn't a
Yeah,
thing.
dude, I feel like it
I've
should
never
be a
heard of
thing.
that.
I think it
You've
is.
never
I've
had
never
it?
heard of
I've never heard of
You
that.
never had
Nope,
it with
never
sour
had
cream?
it either.
What?
Dude, it's so
I've
bomb.
never heard of that.
It's actually so good, and you actually should try it,
I'll
Luis.
try it. I'll try it. I'll try it.
Do you guys like the dulce ones? The
No,
sweet? I
no,
don't
I'm
like
a
them.
ha-
I'm a
I'm
hater. I'm a hater. I'm a
hater.
big hater. My abuelita makes like the strawberry one,
Yeah.
and it's just like, dude, it's just, it
no.
doesn't feel right. You know, it does
Yeah.
not feel right whatsoever.
You know what does smack though?
What's this?
Have you
one?
ever tried a what do we call them? They're literally just the masa. It's just like the pieces
Like the
of them.
street, like
Just the masa, bro.
really?
Cause it's bomb. Cause what we do is like we'll make like tamales, but
Mhm.
just the masa.
Yeah.
We'll cut them in like long pieces, and then we'll put them on the comal and like let them get a little crispy. Bro, it's like
Damn.
it's crunchy on the outside, it's soft on the inside.
I've never seen that in
never
my.
had that
I've never
either.
seen that or
Yes,
heard that about that in my life.
That with some menudo or pozole, bro, in the morning with some champurrado.
Damn.
Bro, I promise you was gas, bro.
Damn, that's I never knew that was a thing.
It's
Also,
good.
what are you guys' thoughts on Black Friday? I think it's dead.
Yeah.
Online shopping killed the whole like second holiday, I guess, of Black Friday.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like it's just like not as fun.
'Cause
Like,
no one even shops
shops,
anymore.
no
Like
one
in
goes to
general.
stores.
Yeah. All about Amazon.
So yeah, I miss going to stores and just like looking around, be like, oh, it's a good deal. Like last night I was doing some shopping. Like I tried to like plan ahead for Christmas, and I was looking at the Black Friday deals, and they already had them like out. Like they're already doing like I know Walmart does it every Monday, so they do Black Friday shopping for Walmart Plus is their subscription the subscription thing that they're doing. So you get a online shop 7 hours earlier. Like it's so weird. It's crazy how times have changed, huh?
Mhm.
But going into a school event that is coming here next Monday, November 7th, they are now having election polls here. So I think it's a very good to go vote, and it's always cool to see that. But I have a quick question for all you guys. If you were voted as a president, what would you do? Like a president of the school.
I think the most important thing for me is to change the infrastructure of our online aspect of the school because oh my god, let me tell you, it is so bad. Just trying, it's hard sometimes. Like let's say you're trying to sign up for something and you need a transcript, right?
Yeah.
So one and a half, like half of the time, you're not gonna be able to log in because there's like maintenance going on
Yeah.
or because your browser isn't accepted or something.
Yeah.
Like I can't tell you how many times like I've had to restart my Mac because
Mhm.
like I try to log in and it's like, oh, like your pathway is invalid or something, and I'm like, bro, what?
It's a lot of like just minor occurrences that always seem to be happening, huh?
Yeah, and I mean it impacts us
Yeah.
because sometimes there's time sensitive stuff going on. Like I'm pretty sure you guys signed up for it too. There's like a new filmmakers association thing that
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
actually did learn about that.
yeah, and I mean we need a transcripts for that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, you need to
Really?
put your transcript in
Oh.
the doc when you sign up, and it's like, what if it's like a thing where like only a certain amount of people can join it, and
Yeah.
then I couldn't join because
Yeah.
my school isn't available. You know, I mean, luckily I was able to get it, but like, I can't tell you how many times like I've been in class, and some of the computers don't even work too, and I'm
Yeah.
like, my photography teacher, she's has like a whole lab of computers, right? She submitted a ticket for like the whole first row at the first month of
Uh-huh.
school. They barely got back to her asking if her problem was resolved before they even asked her what the problem was.
Damn, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, I think that's one thing. But I feel like something dumb. But I feel like they should put like a food place in there because like other colleges they have like food places at their school, and I know we have the Real Cafe, but it'd be cool to see like a little fast food chain, because people are here for a long amount of their day from like 8 a.m. to 5, 6, it gets a little tiring. How about you, Logan? Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like adding like some kind of small like fast food chain like that somewhere on campus definitely be helpful. Especially since whenever I'm actually on campus for class, I'm literally leaving like right at the lunchtime.
Mm-hmm.
So literally just being able to grab something if it was right there, that would be pretty cool. And that way save some time having to go somewhere else before I go home.
Exactly. And what are you guys' thoughts on the pros and cons of social media nowadays? Marilyn, would you like to go first on that one?
Yeah, I think that it's I mean, well, it goes like either way. I mean, it's really good because you meet people that you've never met or like you would never meet in person, and you get to find people with common interests and all that. And it's honestly like most people's like way of getting information nowadays. Like I mostly get all my news from like Instagram or TikTok or Twitter.
Yeah,
If I'm being honest. But on the other hand, it's very easy to lie. Like you can just say whatever you want, and anyone's gonna believe you. So.
Exactly. I think that's a big con of social media. But I feel like, in my opinion, there's more cons to pros onto social media. Like I know TikTok is the literally algorithm of TikTok is to keep you on that app, and it's pretty crazy because I know people's like screen time on TikTok is like 10 hours a day. I'm like, damn, dude. Like, how do you like? I feel like you do get wrapped up into it. Any thoughts on that, Louis?
That's kind of why every now and then I try to delete social media for like a week. I unfortunately do need it because I mean I'm a reporter and
Yeah, exactly.
sometimes I have connections through social media that I don't have anywhere else. But
Yeah.
yeah, I try to delete it every now and then because it is very addicting. I mean, there's like don't quote me on this, but I know that there's been studies where they're literally like finding that all of like the major apps, Tinder, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all of them, they all use the same motion of grabbing your phone and swiping because that's the most addicting thing that keeps you
Exactly.
focused. And I'm like, it's kind of depressing because if you've noticed, every single person who has a phone, their attention span now is so bad.
Yeah.
Like I zone out so much like during the day, and like if I'm watching a YouTube video, if I'm not 1,000% invested in it within the first 15 to 20 seconds, I click off. Even if it's a great YouTube video that's very informational, just because it's like, I don't have time for that, bro.
Yeah.
Like Instagram Reels is what, 10 seconds long?
And
Yeah.
it draws you in right away. It's just like straight in your face.
Just
you know?
like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a big negative. I mean, the only positive I could see is maybe just the connection aspect of it where you can talk to people. But at the same time, I think it's the one positive it does have. It's still so many drawbacks. Like you don't create those genuine connections because as hard as you may try, you'll never have that same relationship with someone online that you will in person.
Exactly.
And a lot of times you can create parasocial relationships with somebody who you think is actually your friend when they're not. Or I mean, just also the whole side of like the illegal stuff, like all of the people who like to exploit younger people, or
it's not safe.
It's not safe and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Especially like how young these kids are getting into. Like I used to work at Think Together, and I only lasted a month. Those kids were terrible. But
Where'd you used to work?
Think Together, it's an after school program.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a free after school program funded by the government. Yeah, I used to work there, and oh my god, those kids like they're like really, really like, and I mean it's a low income area, but at the same time they're just so
invested in social media, I guess.
Not only that, but they're just like I don't want to say terrible because no one's terrible, but at the same time they're very malcriados, you know.
Yeah,
they're troublemakers, and part of it does have to do with the pandemic, you know. I mean, obviously your social skills.
I feel like social skills just plummeted for the next generation. Also I feel like those kids nowadays, they try to emulate what they see online, and what they're seeing online is not like some stuff you should be seeing. Like when we were younger, I feel like it was more cartoon based. It was like just some kid stuff. Exactly. But now they're seeing like people like online as like streamers. They watch them all the time and they just like repeat what they say on TikTok, and it's just not good.
Yeah, you have no idea how many times I've been asked, or I was asked, like, "Oh, do you know who iShowSpeed is?"
They love iShowSpeed. They love. I swear, every kid loves iShowSpeed. He's entertaining.
He is.
I see why kids would like want to watch him, but just like growing up, we just watched Sesame Street. You know, now these kids are watching like people fight each other.
Oh yeah.
Like it's kind of crazy how like generation is changing. It's going to a shift.
Yeah, I mean, just with the social media aspect of it too. These kids are being introduced to things that they shouldn't be at a younger age, and since they're the first generation really going through it, they're gonna be the ones suffering the most. Because I mean, I know that a lot of these younger boys are super addicted into Aiden Ross, Speed, and all them,
Andrew Tate.
and the thing,
Yeah,
with Andrew
exactly.
Tate is like, a lot of times I would have to talk to kids about not being disrespectful to women, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's insane,
It's
bro.
like I think growing up, like during that time, it's just like a commonality. It's like, yes, you respect women, but now it's just like, is I guess you don't respect your mom no more. You don't respect no one. Like you have no respect for women. And it's just not being you're not being brought up that way.
It's just, I mean, to
It's
them,
pretty sad.
it's cool to hate women, I guess you could say. And it sucks because, I mean, most of them are going to snap out of it for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
none of us on this table were perfect when we were little kids,
No,
but
Definitely not.
we lost a lot of our
Definitely not.
vicios, we lost a lot of our little vices that we
Yeah.
had. But the thing about them is that since they are being exposed to an audience that is getting money and praise for being
Mhm.
disrespectful,
They think it's cool.
they think it's cool. They think
Yeah.
it's the way to go. And I mean, it's just going to impact them because I promise you, those are the most disrespectful little kids you're ever
Mhm.
going to meet.
Logan, what age did you get your first phone at?
When I got my first phone, I want to say I was 12.
12.
I want to say I was 12 when I got my first phone. And even then, that was like obviously like the period of social media, but I never really joined it
Mhm.
until like, I want to say like maybe like about 3 or 4 years after.
Yeah.
Because, my mom and dad were always like, you don't really need it yet. And
Mhm.
like to the point, they were right. Like,
Yeah.
no
It's so
young
true.
kid really should be on social media when they're like 12 or like 10
Yeah.
now. They really shouldn't be on social media.
How about you, Marilyn? What age did you get your first phone?
Yeah, I got it at 12 too.
12 too?
And I like wasn't allowed to have like social media or anything, but I got it anyways.
You, Luis?
Same thing, man. 6th grade when I was
Sixth
12.
grade? I got it in 6th grade as well.
Yeah.
I only got it because I would take the bus and like walk home, and like my mom would have to like be on me like, oh, where are you? And she'll always call me. So that's the only reason I like had it. And then I did end up getting social media like years after. I think when I was like in 8th grade was like when I first started like going more into social media. Also, I would like to talk about. Did you guys see that the Powerball jackpot was at like $1 billion or something like that?
It is, huh?
Yeah, I think it was at like
Yeah.
something like that. It's super high.
I think I saw that.
And what would you do with that money?
Damn, I mean, $1 billion is not worth what it used to be. Let's start off there,
Yeah.
man. $1 billion
yeah.
are gonna buy you like a Toyota Camry and like a bagel or something.
I tell you what, no, let me look that up though. I think it was $1 billion. I'm pretty sure.
Around there.
Yeah, around there, right? It was, but I know like my grandma was talking about it. She's like, oh, like you have to play. Like, dude, there's like a 1 in something chance, but it's still a chance. But it's just like so much money, and half of that's taken by the government, anyways.
Yeah.
So like,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
that's how they really get you. So
Unless you want to take the payment plans, but
Yeah.
dude, like if you win $1 billion, what's the wait
Exactly.
until they're like 90 years old
It
to
was-
get it all?
it was actually at 1.2 billion estimated. 1.2 billion, but half of that is gonna you end up like 800 mil, 700 mil in that area, and you're just like, okay, cool, buy a new house, I guess.
Not even.
Not even, huh? Like
Yeah.
houses are expensive. Living in California is expensive. Doing anything in California is
Yeah.
expensive. I feel like gas
Yeah.
is.
Gas.
Dude,
I'm just happy
I
Yeah.
felt that.
I'm just happy.
felt
I
that.
only got to pay $40 to fill up my car fully.
$40.
I just
I
got to
hate
pay
this guy.
$40.
I pay 80, 83.
I do 60.
Yeah, y'all are privileged, bro.
How much do you pay?
See, I drive a European, a
Oh.
clapped out 2006 Volkswagen, and think
Oh.
about those engines. They need that highest level of gas.
gas,
so
huh?
My Chevron 91 be costing me around like,
You get the Chevron.
dude. Hey, look,
Oh my god.
nah, cause look, I drive far. I drive around 20 miles if I
Yeah.
go to work, so
Mhm.
I want to keep my engine in tippity top shape, so I don't pay for repairs. But it's charging me around 110 to 130 bucks every 2 weeks,
Dude.
or every week and a
2
half.
weeks?
Yeah,
every
dude.
week and a half.
Around there. Hey, I use my Apple Card though, get my cash back on that.
So how does that work? The cashback.
So it depends on what you're using. Every bank has their different things. I like to shop with the Apple Card though because no matter what you buy, you get at least 1% back. But certain places will have boosted cashbacks. So I do most of my main payments with my Apple Card because it's like if I'm gonna make these payments either way, I might as well get money back.
Yeah.
So with my gas, if I fill up at Exxon or Mobil, they give me 3% back. Or
Damn.
if I buy groceries like Avon's or something, I think it's like 2% back. So it's like it's not a lot, but if I'm spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every month on that card, then I'm gonna be getting around 10 to $100 back. So it's like I might as well.
All right. So, what is your dream car? What are you guys' dream car?
I haven't really thought about that
You haven't
much.
thought about that?
No, I really haven't thought about it much.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anything about cars.
Marlon just wants a car that gets her from here to there.
Exactly.
A to B.
Honda
exactly.
Civic. You,
Yeah.
Luis?
That's a hard question, man. I love cars, but the one thing I could remember for the longest time, thinking about not even buying but building, is a 1969 Ford Mustang.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's actually the same thing as mine.
Yeah,
Actually, I wanted that, dude. It just like I always seen it in movies, and it just looks so clean, right?
It's a
There's
beautiful
nothing
car.
it can be.
It's a beautiful car, and I mean, my dream has just always been be able to one day retire my dad,
Mhm.
and then rent like a little barn or buy a little barn, like a little plot of land, have like a clapped out Mustang, take it to the barn.
Dang.
fix it up with them, you know?
Luis trying to live that movie life, the
Dude, I mean,
lifestyle. Yeah,
hey.
it's a goal. You know, it's always
Uh-huh.
good to have goals for yourself. What's one of your goals that you have?
One of my goals for sure, like in the near future, like help out my parents much more because obviously your parents pretty much do everything for you until you can
Exactly.
actually get your hands on
Mhm.
a job yourself. So like that's one of my biggest things is to repay my parents. So like like take them to like football games because they're all football fans. So take them to football games that like I pay for or like baseball games that I
Damn.
pay for. So like pretty much just like return the whole favor.
Yeah, I get that. You, Marilyn?
I think right now my main goal is to graduate. Like I
Yeah.
just want to get my degree.
Exactly. Just get your degree and get out of here. You know.
Yeah.
Exactly. You, Luis?
I mean, I'm a very optimistic person. I have way too much that I want to do. I mean, my ultimate end all goal is to one day become the broadcaster for the Los Angeles Dodgers. I mean,
Dude, that's the exact same as mine.
yeah,
I
that's
can like the exact same as mine.
been my dream, and I mean that's what I want to do. But I mean, other little stuff is definitely to be able to help out more than I am now. I mean, I'm working right now, so I'm trying to. Most of the stuff that I have on me or that I buy is mine. and
Yours is yours.
I pay for it
Yeah,
just to try to
exactly.
help out a little. But
Mhm.
I mean, it's really just trying to become a better person and just to be my own man, you know?
Exactly. I feel that. And also, you're talking about how like the parking is gonna be free for us.
Yeah.
Next winter, in the winter semester.
So I think I know it for the winter semester,
Yeah.
which is cool that we're having one
Mhm.
finally because oh my god, I hate hearing everyone else like, oh, we have winter semester or quick classes.
Yeah.
We're finally having winter semester, so that means we're also getting free parking. I saw that on a Real
Okay.
website yesterday
Mhm.
when I was logging into my Access Real. I'm not 1000% sure, but I'm 99% sure that we are also getting free parking for the spring. I remember seeing that
Nice.
somewhere. I don't know if it was in a newsletter, on the website, or on the actual website where you
Mm-hmm.
pay for your parking pass, but I do like really remember seeing that.
Okay. So what is like what winter semester like? How does that last? Like, how long does that last?
So I was looking into it because I want
Mhm.
to do a few classes.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a 4-week semester, which I
4
do
weeks?
4 weeks. So I believe it's
because I did it last winter.
Oh.
I believe it's gonna be even shorter than summer, right? It's
Yeah, shorter than summer for sure.
Hmm.
So I was looking into I think it's at 13 and a half class hours per week. So where you're actually in class, and then it's like
Oh.
27 hours of homework a week, which is a lot.
That's
But
27 hours. I barely even reach 27 hours a week at work.
I mean, it's a lot.
That's a lot.
For sure, it
That's
is.
a lot.
But if you think
Yeah.
about it, most professors aren't gonna do that. I mean,
Yeah.
No, they
That's
don't.
that's a recommended or
that's how much it says it should be. But I mean, if we're being realistic, do you think a professor wants to have 1 or 2 27 hours
No.
of homework per student to grade? No,
Because then
dude.
they have to, yeah.
It's
no.
gonna be. I bet you it's just gonna be like those short asynchronous classes that you have that are like maybe 8 weeks. It's
Uh-huh.
just gonna be that same workload, but different title. It's gonna be a lot scarier. But in reality, it's gonna be bad, but not that bad for sure.
I think I must sign up. Is it worth it, Marilyn?
I think it is. Just do like an easy class. Don't if you're like not good at math, don't do math.
Don't
or
do
if you're
math.
not good at English, don't do English.
Yeah.
I did U.S. history and it was really easy because
Mm-hmm.
it was like in a Zoom class
Mhm.
and all she would do was like play movies, like play like the
That's so
History
sick.
Channel thing,
Mhm.
and then the homework was like read an article and answer questions.
Oh.
So I
that's
would
perfect.
sleep through the movies and then just read after class.
As well.
Yeah, this is my first year here, so I didn't even know we had like winter semester even existed.
Mhm.
So when does that start though? Do you know?
January 3rd, I think.
January
I,
Like
think,
third?
I think that's right.
Something
Yeah,
like
I
Yeah,
think
it's
that's
just
right.
all of
January 3rd.
January.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. So I signed up. When I got out of high school, I signed up for my classes, and I guess I signed up for English like accelerated class,
Mhm.
and it started like 2 weeks ago, and it's pretty hard. Accelerated classes are hard. It's like it's like almost the same thing as a winter, but I do it in English, and we have to write like this big old essay every week, and it's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
So, so do your credits, like how much credits are you allowed to get? The same as like the fall for the winter? No.
Oh no,
No.
it's 8, right?
Yeah, I think
Eight-
it's just 8.
Eight
It's
credits.
8, but what I read is that it's 8, and they will count towards your spring too. So if you
Yeah.
take 8 in winter
Oh.
and you take
They're
4?
12 or 4.
if you take
Mm.
8 in winter and then
Uh-huh.
4 in
Three.
spring, that you're
It's
still
your full-
full time
yeah.
student.
Oh, it's still a full time student because that's 12, right?
Yeah.
But I don't
Oh.
think it holds you back though. So I think you still can take 12 even if you took 8.
I think so, yeah.
And even though 18 is the max, you can still go over because winter and spring aren't going
Yeah.
at the same time.
Oh, and then you could bounce out if you're pretty fast. Then.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely. I have a friend. She went to Mount Sac. This girl graduated in 1 year, bro. I was like, that's insane. Transferred out of here
Yeah.
in 1 year. I'm like, that must be
You
nice.
gotta take a lot of classes for that. though.
Oh yeah,
It's
most
a lot of classes,
definitely.
a lot of workload.
Mhm.
So, I also want. Do you have any topics that you guys want to talk about? Anything that's been exciting you?
I mean, the season of giving, man. I mean, even though I know we talked
Exactly.
about Christmas, Thanksgiving's still on the way, but I mean, Christmas, who can't get excited for that, you know?
Mhm.
I'm excited, dude. I mean, it's my second year being able to work for Christmas time because I'm
Yeah.
only 19. So
Yeah.
last year I was able to work for Christmas time. This year too, I'm working. I work retail. I'm not excited for that because it's gonna be super
Oh,
busy.
yeah.
But I'm excited. You know, being able to get gifts for my family. They've
Yeah.
always been the one getting me gifts, and now I'm like, hey, sit down, bro.
I got you. You
got
feel like
you.
the man, huh? Don't you feel like
Oh
the man?
yeah, dude. Especially when they like love when your
Yeah.
mom and dad open their gifts up and they love it. Oh my
Like,
god.
oh my gosh, Luis.
Like you can tell they're not capping about it too. Nah, because you know when you bring them home like a macaroni like glue thingy, it's so terrible.
It's
but
so
they
terrible. They
pretend to
still
like
love
it.
it. Like they pretend, but
Hey, but I mean,
W
yeah.
acting skills. huh?
Oh
W
my
acting
god,
skills.
yeah, that's like the Leonardo DiCaprio all right there, man. I swear.
Logan, do you have a job?
I don't. I'm in the process of looking because
Looking?
of like seasonal opening up and everything.
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, like like definitely, I have bought my family members Christmas gifts before, and it's just something else. Like seeing them smile when them actually liking the gifts that you got. It's
Yeah,
just like
exactly.
a really good feeling to get.
You, Marilyn, do you have a job right now?
I do. I work at an Applebee's.
Applebee's. Oh, does that place get pretty busy?
Sometimes, yeah,
Yeah?
which I'm like, who's going to Applebee's? I
I'll-
never went to Applebee's before I started
Dude,
working there.
That's crazy.
Do you like Applebee's?
You like Applebee's?
No, I'm just like that's crazy. You're talking trash about your job. I mean, it's all right. I've been there once. It was all right.
It's pretty mid BS. I feel like.
It's-
Right?
Mid.
It's
Like,
not
it's not. It's like it's either Applebee's or BJ's. I feel like they're both on the same thing, but BJ's is a
BJ's
little
has
better.
Pizookies though.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan. Hot take.
You-
I'm a big fan of
Damn,
Pizookies. Hot take.
Damn.
I'm
Can we
not.
kick this guy out of
Yeah.
the podcast?
It's too
What?
sweet. I feel like.
What?
And then the ice cream melts too fast. I'm just like, dude, like it's all soggy at the bottom. Like, dude, like what even is this? But Pizookies Tuesdays are still a good deal. I agree with that.
No, 100%. Every single time my family goes to BJ's, we always order that one where it's like you get to pick 3 mini Pizookies. So we always do that. And it's funny because me and my younger sisters always fight over the same one. So that one's just gone like the minute it gets there.
There's other flavors for them, right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
there's a lot.
There's a lot. Which one's your favorite?
The cookies and cream one.
Yeah, I like
That
that one
was
too.
good.
Right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah, that was good.
good.
That
I
was
just
good.
get the traditional chocolate chip, right? I think you can't go wrong with the traditional chocolate chip.
Mhm.
But also, I would like to get into what is your favorite like dessert? What are your guys' favorite dessert of all time? It's like you're like chilling at home one late night and you're just like, damn, like I kind of feel like I want to eat something sweet. What do you guys grab?
Flan.
Flan?
Yeah.
Another hot take. I'm not a big fan of flan.
Oh
I
my
swear, I swear,
God,
I'm not a big fan
bro.
of flan.
What?
I do like arroz con leche.
You don't like anything, bro.
Dude, I don't like I feel like flan because my mom used to like grab them from the
Mhm.
market. You know, they sell the little like individual flans.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it just ruined it for me. It just ruined it for me. Like I had one time, I was like, dude, what even is this? But I feel like I've had one from like a Mexican restaurant, but those are way better.
Mm.
But I'm still not a big fan. Do you like flan, Logan?
You know, it's funny because even being Mexican, I really haven't had flan that much to really make an opinion
What?
about it.
Really? That's valid.
So I can't say anything about it. So until I
Oh.
actually try it again.
Mm.
You like it, Marilyn?
I love it. You guys, I can't believe you guys don't like flan.
Who's
That
you
was
guys? I
Oh.
love flan. I love flan.
Yeah.
Right,
Dude, it's like the texture's weird. I'm gonna
The
be honest with
texture's
you.
weird.
Texture's weird.
It's like a
but-
jello, like a
Yeah.
it's like a jello, like a sweet jello, I guess.
I mean, it is, but man, this tastes good. I don't care about the
Yeah.
texture if it tastes good.
So what's your go-to dessert?
Dude, I don't even know. It's everything that I love. I mean, honestly, underrated pick. I love gelatin.
Jello's pretty good. The green jello.
Any
The
gelatin.
green
man.
The
What?
green jello's the best jello.
Any
I feel like
gelatin.
The green one.
the green jello, right?
Yeah, I take the green one
For
too.
real?
It's the best one.
Okay, that's crazy.
This
That's
is the best
crazy.
one. The green jello is the best one.
It's not even top 2, man. Come on.
Not top two.
It's not top
No.
2.
Which one is your top? Orange?
I have a
or-
tie for my top.
What is
It's
it?
got to be the red one and the purple one.
The red one.
The
Dude,
red
low-key-
one, the red one.
Not gonna
the red
lie,
one.
purple's low-key rare.
Bro,
Yeah, it
I-
is.
Yeah, I
Purple's
haven't
rare.
seen purple that much.
I know I don't see purple that much.
because it's sold out all the time. 'cause It's so good. You know? Yeah.
You're gonna see Luis at the market picking out the
Oh,
only purple. Only
yeah.
the purple.
You know, I actually have an underground black market for the gelatin
Oh,
packets. Yeah, for the
shit.
purple ones, $20. Let me know if you guys want some.
Logan, your go-to dessert?
Not gonna lie. So if I ever go to the mall or like any shopping center,
Mhm.
and if I see a Cinnabon store, I am 100% coming home with a cinnamon bun. Like nothing's stopping me. I am buying one.
That's valid. That's actually valid. I'm a big Wetzel pretzel Cinna twist, like the little Cinna bites.
Low key, I
The
like those.
they're so
Yeah, they're
good,
so
right?
good.
Mhm.
And then like they're always warm.
Yeah,
Right? They're always
yeah,
warm. But I still don't like the malls. I feel like are also going downhill too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the malls used to be like the hangout
used to be
spot.
the
Like
poppin'.
you're
Yeah,
like, oh,
like,
you want to do something? Let's
Let's
go to
hit
the
the
mall.
Montebello Mall.
Yeah.
Louis.
Never the Montebello Mall.
Montebello
no,
Mall?
the Montebello Mall's
I
always
like
been like
that
the,
one.
The,
I'm still a big fan.
No.
No, which mall do you work at, Luis?
I work at Santa Anita in Arcadia.
Oh damn, that's what. Oh, is that the big one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
San
that's the
Antonio
one
is
with
always
Dave
the
and
cool
Buster's.
one.
That's the one Dave and
Dave
Yeah.
Buster's, right?
Buster's,
yeah.
Boleto,
Oh my
on
God.
AMC, all that stuff.
Dude, I have a quick story about that mall.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 years ago, it was still during the pandemic.
Mhm.
So I wanted to go to Dave and Buster's, right? So I'm going on St. Patrick's Day, want to celebrate, go to Dave and Buster's, have fun. And I pull up to I drove 45 minutes, 50 minutes, 'cause I live pretty far from it, and it was closed. And I was so devastated. I've never been like, damn, so devastated. But then I just started walking around the mall. There's some good shops at that mall. It's nice. It's like the little chandeliers on the top of the thing.
Mhm.
It's cool.
That was
It's all right.
yeah, that was like the go-to mall when I was in like middle school. It was like, oh, you want to go to a mall? Let's go to San Anita. Like, let's go hang out at San
You guys live
Anita.
closer to that? Or?
Not really. I mean, I drive on the freeway, so it's not that bad. But I mean, personally, for me, it's kind of mid for me now, just because I work there.
Right,
Yeah.
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 Like anytime I go there, even if I'm not clocked in, it's like I'm at work, bro. And I've had 2 jobs there now, so oh my god, it literally feels like work. Like anytime a customer comes by and they're like, "Oh, do you know where blank is?" Like even if it's a new store, I'm like, "Oh my god, it's over
Oh
there."
my God.
I know where it is. It's over
Yeah.
there. Yeah, it's over there. It's pretty depressing, but I mean, it's a
Um,
nice mall.
I know since you work at Doc Martens, do you own a pair?
Oh, dude, you have to, but it's a cool place to work. The environment's cool, but also too, they give you a free pair
Oh.
when you start.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Really?
so if you start as like a regular part-time
Mm-hmm.
employee, you can pick any pair in the store. It doesn't matter the price. So we have like our made in England, which is like the handmade good quality stuff. It's like $270 for the most expensive
Damn.
one. So that's free.
Damn.
And if you're a seasonal, you get like the regular ones for free, which is still like
Yeah, that's,
170.
yeah.
But I mean, it's a cool place to work. I mean, they just gave us a seasonal pair, which again is another free pair. So I got a pair of $270 boots, and we just won a conversion contest, which means that in like the whole region, we had the most increase of like
Sales?
to like people who were coming in. So for every 100 people that came in, I think we were selling to like 16 people, which is really
Dang,
good
that's
for a mall
good.
store.
Yeah.
So I'm
It
gonna
was
get a
you,
new
huh,
pair.
Luis, on the front lines right there.
Shit.
How are you?
I'm not
Would you
gonna
like to buy
confirm
a
or
pair of Doc
deny, but
Martens?
Salesman right here.
Oh, hey, I can sell
Luis, I have a
anything.
question for you.
So-
So those Doc Martens, do you know the laceless ones?
Yes.
Are
the
those
Chelsea.
worth it?
Oh, dude,
Are they actually worth it? Because I work at In-N-Out, so we
Mhm.
get to wear Doc Martens because there's not non-slip.
Yeah.
And my other pair of Doc Martens, I shredded those, but they're the laces ones.
Yeah.
So I want to invest into the laceless, and is it
Mhm.
worth it?
The Chelsea boot. Let me tell you guys something. When I first joined, I wanted a pair of Chelsea boots, and I was gonna get a pair from H&M. It's like $50 for some
Yeah.
Chelsea boots. Damn,
Yeah.
okay, but I didn't because I tried them on. They were the worst thing in the world. So when I first joined, they gave us a free pair, and I was like, you know what? I've been wanting one. Let me treat myself. I get a pair of Chelsea boots. Let me tell you something. Those guys at first are the most tight things in the world because you cannot get them off. I promise you, you're gonna have to get help to get them off. But once they're broken in, dude, like they're literally they're just slip-ons. They're so comfortable, and the work ones, like all of our work line stuff that's slip resistant, they have padding on the inside, so it's not just leather. So they're more comfy. They have a little insole, so they're comfortable too, and they have like a little tread on the bottom. They're worth it for sure.
Yeah, I think I probably will buy myself some because I need some new work boots because mine things are. They're gone.
Let me know. I'll hook it up. I got you. Employee discount, bro. We got a pretty good employee discount. I'll hook it up.
Shout out him. So if you ever need boots out there, guys, hit him up.
Hey, I get
boy Luis.
Hey, it's Christmas time. I gotta do some shopping. Wait till February.
Damn, February. So, I know that you work in food.
Yeah.
So, do you have any stories on like difficult customers that you've dealt with?
Not me, but I remember one time I was asking my manager the same thing, and she said that one time this lady walked into, like, she was like on something, like she wasn't okay, and she just like walked into the restroom and she was there for hours and hours, and then they were closing, so my manager had to go and tell her like, hey, you have to leave, and that she was just like lying on the floor, like on her back, like a baby, and they're like, she didn't know what to do, so she was like, you know, like, I'm gonna call the cops, and the lady just started crying like if she was a baby, like wailing and like kicking her feet and crying, and so she had to call the police to get the lady out of the restroom because like what was she supposed to do?
Oh, wow, that's crazy. Have you dealt with any crazy experiences, Logan, that you would like to talk about?
Not that I can kind of remember, but this is funny because my dad can be like that sometimes. Yeah. So just like, I'm calling him out. Like, I know he'll listen to this. I'm calling him out. He's like that sometimes. Yeah. My older brother and my dad went to Popeyes on Sunday, and they said they were running low on chicken and running out, and that they were making some.
At Popeyes?
Yeah, that's what I said. And my brother told me that he was standing right next to my dad. And that like he was like so embarrassed of him because the worker was like, you know, like, oh, it's probably gonna take like 10 minutes, and then my dad responded by saying like, you know, he's like, well, it better be 10 minutes. So my brother was like, my brother just looked at him,
pressed him,
pressed him. My brother just looked at him and kind of gave him that look, like, you know, like, Dad, shut up, stop talking.
Yeah, exactly. So for the last topic that I want to talk about today is new music coming out. So I heard before you started the podcast, you were talking about new music, and I'd like to get your take on this.
Oh my God, you have no idea. Let's see, I'm a pretty big rap fan, so
yeah.
Kendrick Lamar dropped earlier this year. I listened to his album. I was like, that's album of the year right there. I love it. And then Drake and 21 Savage are like, how about we drop an album together? Dude. So they're dropping this Friday. Oh my, hey, let me show y'all something. I got the Drake shirt on right here on him, dude. I got the Drake shirt on. Y'all have no idea how excited I am for this album. Every single time these guys come together and make a song, it's so good. So I'm excited.
That's pretty valid. And last week we did talk about like on our Real Talk, we did talk about like Harry Styles, Harry Week.
Oh, Harry Week.
Yeah, we literally talked about that last week, and I know you're talking about this before too, that you're going. And what's your expectations for that concert?
Oh, I am so excited. It better be good because I think it's one of the last days. I'm going the 5th. I think it should be one of his last days. So if it's not good, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah,
I'm going too.
Yeah.
Hey, you're actually going too?
On the 9th, my girlfriend got us tickets. We're going to Pitt.
Dang,
I heard he's a good performer.
So. How much did this cost you?
Not that much, actually. For Harry Styles, not that much. I think she paid $300 per ticket for each.
Not bad. People were playing.
She must have had the like pre-sale.
Yeah, because he had new dates, I think. So
yeah,
she got pre-sale for that new date.
Those $300 for Bad Bunny tickets would have been nosebleeds.
Oh yeah,
those would have been nosebleeds.
Oh my God, yeah. I tried to get tickets for Bad Bunny, but they were insane. Yeah,
not worth it.
Any concerts you've been, Logan?
I've been to one back in 2019 when Post Malone went on tour. I saw him
at the Forum. Was it the Forum?
Yeah. No, not at the Forum. It was where was it? The Honda Center. Yeah, Honda Center.
Oh, Honda Center.
Yeah,
but that was pre.
Yeah, it was literally pre-pandemic, and then he's coming back tour to play at the Forum like literally next week.
Next week? Are you gonna go?
Next week. I really want to go.
just tell your mom early
I
Christmas
want
gift.
to.
Early Christmas
might
gift.
as
Tell
well.
mom to
I
pick
could
it up.
play it off as early birthday gift too.
Exactly.
either
When's your
or.
birthday?
On the 14th.
November.
Yeah, November 14th.
Mm.
Oh,
Almost.
interesting.
Yeah.
Happy
So
almost
happy
birthday.
almost on your
know.
birthday. Yes.
Thank you.
So that's all the time we have for today. Thank you guys for listening and joining us for this real talk and signing off.